We are looking at John's butterfly stroke over the water. Commentary by Coach Chris. John has a good idea of what we're trying to do as far as sweeping the arms, but he's got a few things that are making it a lot more difficult than it needs to be. First thing that he's doing, as you watch him cycle, is he's not getting enough out of his kick. He's getting his head up a little late, and he's not able to finish the breath to get the head down. So at this point, he's got no way of really driving the kick because his head is staying above the arms, and he can't really kick his head down and chest down. He's locked up. You can drive that kick. Now part of the problem is right here. If you watch his stroke, getting the head up, his head doesn't really come out. He doesn't really start taking that breath till way back in the stroke. Here's where he's actually breathing, after his hands come out. And we try to talk all the time on fly. He needs to get the head up early. He needs to breathe on the back half of the recovery. This whole section here, from his chest to out, is where he should be actually breathing in the air. Once he gets to this point, he should look down and his head should already be in the water. So he's mistiming that breath a little bit. The other thing you'll notice is once we get towards the back of the stroke, watch his feet. A lot of the boys do this. They take one kick and only one kick, and it makes it very, very hard for them to get a proper rhythm and fly. He should be kicking big right here, and his feet aren't doing anything. So he's sweeping, loading his kick, driving his kick, and then nothing. So he's got the one kick, one pull butterfly that a lot of the boys do, the younger boys particularly. So he really needs to focus on kicking. He should have a kick here, and he should already be kicking here. So he's late in the one kick that he has, and it's part of why he's having a problem generating forward momentum. He's just not getting enough propulsion. He's missing an entire kick. Okay, his head stays up way late in his stroke. Again, he should have already finished his breath here and be getting his head into the water. But he keeps the head up, especially when he's under the flags. Going into the turn. Actually, we've been working on the turn, and that's not a very bad turn. His arm comes over straight. I'd like to see this more bent. I'd like to see him, instead of swinging the arm, just bring it right back behind his head. And looks like he's turning onto his stomach a little too much. No dolphin kicks, no streamline. That is something he definitely needs to add. But again, here's a classic example of what we were talking about. His arms are already in, and he still hasn't gotten his head under. At this point, a lot of flyers will already have their head into the water. They're already looking down, and they're looking down and back. But we'll talk more about that in the underwater video. Getting the hands a little too close together. At most, he wants to be shoulder width apart. You don't really want to reach inside. And see, he's got the right idea. His pinkies are coming out. He's trying to sweep, but his arms are breaking down. He's already getting fatigued because his one kick butterfly isn't giving him enough power to maintain his stroke, and he's keeping his head up too late, which is just putting a tremendous amount of strain on his shoulders and on his arms. He's just gonna fatigue because it's a lot of work to maintain this butterfly. Now when he doesn't breathe, he does a little better job, still not getting the head back enough. And again, one kick is not gonna get the job done. He's a strong swimmer, and he's been working hard on his kick. We just got to get that second one into the stroke.